Okay, we're back now with Modern between Evan Bell at the top of the screen, aka Elmer Boy, and Whiskey Burn, aka Oliver King at the bottom. Oliver took down Standard 2-0. So Evan trying to pick up some points here. He's got to make up ground in the championship on Oliver. And I'm joined by Eric Helden, and we're soon to be joined by a third. Yeah,
If he actually joins.
this is interesting. What do you make of this, Eric?
Oh,
Is this? This is the
this
what's it
looks like
called?
a
Pure Steel
standard.
Paladin. It's a Pure Steel Paladin deck.
Yeah, this looks like it's just the standard deck from with how do you call it?
Yeah, he chose the wrong deck, except for the Flooded Strand. So he took Shrum,
Yeah,
but if it's a deck I believe it is, then Evan should have 8 chances.
this probably plays with the other card that how do you call it?
Pure Steel Paladin and
Yeah, I was thinking like, does it play the storm card as well, or
yes,
uh,
sometimes it has the gut shot to finish them off. So just keep casting your cheap stuff and then gut shot them. As we see, yeah, this is a really bit. I mean, Evan needs a second land as well. He plays that. I forget the name. It's a 0 mana artifact that Affinity always plays to tap for any color. Is it Mox Opal?
yeah, I think Mox Opal is the one.
Yeah, so
That
he can dump all of his 0 spells in order to get Mox Opal online. But he's still 2 cards away from doing anything.
Yeah, and I'm having one of those weird bugs again where I can't see Whiskey Burn's hand even. Oh, no, I can. Yeah, right.
Whiskey Burns
First,
missed his second land drop, so he's using the traverse to find it.
yeah, that's basically a land.
So I don't know if he's. Oh, I was going to say I don't know if he'd fire off another Inquisition just to have a look and see what's going on. The thing with this deck, it's got a name. I forget the name of it. Unless you're getting one of the key pieces, it's just basically crap that you're gonna find there. Probably the Echoing Truths, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
The others are basically just cantrips, and they're all the same. They don't actually get equipped or anything like that.
yeah, and if you've got 4 cantrips, it's not really going to do a lot. Well, Echoing Truth is would actually allow. On the other hand, if it takes one of the Echoer's shields, Echoing Truth is a lot less good. Because then it doesn't have a double. Um,
Well, the card that the primary card for that is Hercule's Recall. This deck will play that to return all of his cards. He's chosen the Spider Silk Net.
huh, weird.
I don't know. Perhaps Oliver doesn't really know what's going on at this stage.
Or perhaps it's just trying to lower the amount of artifacts or cantrips that it gets, because they do a lot of work if um, Elmer draws what it needs.
What was Elmer's draw for the turn? It was. Oh,
Was
he
land.
drew the land, of course. Yeah. So here's a thought Caesar. Probably this time you take the paradoxical outcome.
Yeah.
Though he is a long way from casting that.
Yeah, but it's such an important card that if it, like, also if we see Lily being dropped, um, I know which deck is going to be better at playing with little to no cards. See a third land here. Not exactly what he's looking for.
Yeah, he's got seven more chances, and probably He's just getting ripped apart here.
Yeah,
Oliver,
his entire hand is being destroyed, and I feel like that's the core of Oliver's deck here, just hand disruption.
and Oliver's only on 2 lands. The problem though for Evan is he's 1 land shy of casting Liliana. So if Evan does find his creature, as he finds another Accorder's Shield, if he does find his creature, then Liliana can just minus.
Actually, he also has 2 fatal pushes and a Darkfire in his hand, so
It's
um, I,
just bad
I
news
think
everywhere.
yeah, I think if he plays his creature, that's to convert Malakov to.
Misses his land drop again.
I mean, on the other hand, he can probably get a draw out of it. 4 fatal pushes hits, but
Yes.
this is just
Sideboard he'll bring in Dispels. He's got, I believe, they normally play 4 Dispels in the sideboard. As he draws a Paradise Mantle.
Whiskey Burn lying with completes. All 8 drops in that.
And he's going to get his 3rd land drop here. But this is painful. It's going to be tilt territory for Evan when he finally does find that piece that he needs and it just dies immediately. Another crappy Bonesaw.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen this deck, but I believe it. Oh, it's called Cheerios. Now, I have no idea what Cheerios because they're all zeros. But
yeah, actually, he will be able to get off 1 draw. And if he draws it now,
I would discard the Echoing Truths here, and then if he draws it now, he can really go off. He'd have 2. Oh, he didn't discard it, but he'd have 4 card draws, 5 card draws now.
yeah,
That was the time right there.
he didn't draw it.
Yeah, this deck plays about 18 lands, a whole heap of crap, 0 drops, and 8 creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really a combo deck, and with all the hand disruption that's been going on, he is being pushed top decking, which is not what that deck wants to do.
That's probably not a bad play there, bouncing to Liliana, cost him a turn.
Yeah, it doesn't really though. Because he'll just be able to play Liliana. Like, wasn't really planning on doing anything. Claim to fame, what card would that be in?
He's actually beaten me with that card when I played him, and what it's for is Death Shadow. So he can bring the Death Shadow back and give it haste at the same time.
Yeah, I was thinking of Death Shadow, but I wasn't really sure that would be the...
But interestingly, he still doesn't have a red source. Evan passes the turn again. This is painful. When this deck came out, like when Shram was first leaked and people were testing it, they're all, let's crane to ban the Mox Opal. I think it did okay at one SCG event and it did nothing after that. Okay, here's the Serum Visions. This will help.
Yeah, finally some...
Yes, we've got a Paladin, so we're going to see something happen finally. And,
yes,
Oliver's tapped out.
And right now, the Echoing Truth did actually prove to be good, because even though it's a turn later than he expected Liliana to come drop again, it was not a turn that it was tapped out.
So what he's going to do now is put everything to he put 1 top, 1 bottom, so that obviously the one at the top is another 0. So here we go. He has to go off this turn because Liliana will just minus next turn. Oh, I haven't seen that before. Leave Chance.
Ah, yes.
That Leave Chance is actually a very good card in this deck. It's a white Hercules recall.
And Noxus Revival is going to be really good, actually.
You can see there's a retract there. 1 mana. Yeah, the reason I know about this deck is because when I bought my retracts from Star City Games for like $1 each. I bought, I think, 12 of them. And then when this deck leaked, that card shot up to about $15, so I could sell off all of them. He's going straight away here to get back the Shrum. The only problem here, because this is instant speed, so
I probably would have waited for like the end turn of.
yeah, Whiskey knows it's coming, so now
if he draws a hand disruption spell now, that card will be in his hand.
Hits a land drop, so he can get a blue source, get it all back again, and keep going. He's looking for a Mox Opal and then a gut shot. I think he's got this match.
Didn't he
he's
actually...
laughing. Don't tell me he doesn't have blue sources left.
Selected wrong.
Surely he plays more than 2 hollowed fountains. No, that is painful. He's going to have to pass a turn. I can't believe he's only got 2 hollowed fountains in the deck.
Wait a second. Oh, he put a land on top. Oh my god.
Thought Seizes, at least retract and leave chance are basically the same thing.
Yeah, Fatal Push is going to be more irritating.
What did he do with the Noxious Revival?
So he brought a land, he brought the fetch land that he played to his top of the library so he could draw that, and then was hoping to play Retract. But apparently he's only got 2 hallowed fountains, so he should have actually gone for
the Flooded Strand.
The Flooded Strands in his...
Oh no, that's a disaster. He had the match right there.
That was
game over for Oliver.
At least it was very, very positive for
And then a Fatal Push and Evans back to square one. Retract gone from Liliana. Oh, this is bad. I feel sorry for Evan here. And he's conceded. Yeah. Game 1 to Oliver.